Hey everyone. So today's video is just a quick update on a couple of things that are going to be taking place here. Number one, as you can see on the video, the Vivaldi is long gone. So it is finished. It did its time. Time to move on to new things. So I have a DAC that's going to be delivered today, and that would be, I am going to be trying the DCS Rossini with the clock, the external clock. So that will be the DAC that I'm going to be using as an interim DAC while I continue to look for another DAC that might strike my interest. And also it's going to allow me to hear the differences between the Vivaldi and the Rossini DAC in my current environment. So I think that's going to be actually pretty cool, right? Because not many people have done that comparison, and I'm happy to be able to present that to you guys to see how much more does the Vivaldi really give you over the Rossini. And I'm going to try to be as objective as possible and give you guys my humble opinion. Okay, and as far as updates, today's video, there's no music playing, guys. So if you're looking for that, this is not the video for that. What I want to talk about are one of the main things I want to talk about is the Luxman preamplifier that people were the people were talking about. You know, for a little bit, people were saying that it is better than the Momentum. It is not better than the Momentum. It beats the Momentum HD preamplifier. It doesn't beat the Momentum HD preamplifier. So I want to just say this. Current combinations tend to sometimes outsmart other more expensive offerings. However, the video that you guys heard, I was using one preamplifier and a different amplifier from a different manufacturer. In this case, it is the Griffin that you see here. Okay, so although I did hear the Luxman 900U sound terrific with the Coliseum amplifier, the HD sounded a little different. It for me personally at that moment, I didn't think it was a great match. However, at that point in time, I just want to say, guys, I was using different cables. I was using different interconnect than what I'm using now. So things have definitely shifted. I am going to say that, no, I wouldn't say it beats it. I would say with the Griffin Coliseum, a case could be made for using the 900U over the HD preamplifier. Yeah, sure. That I can definitely say. If you had a 900U or an HD preamplifier, I see no reason why you couldn't use the 900U. It's excellent with the Griffin. And that actually might work for a lot of Griffin amplifiers. For you guys who own Griffin amplifiers, you might actually want to contemplate the 900U preamplifier because there is a lot of great synergy. And I am going to say right now, bold statement, this Luxman 900U preamplifier, in my opinion, beats the Griffin Xena preamplifier. Yes, I've had the Xena. Does not, in my opinion, it does not beat the Griffin 900U. It does not beat the Luxman 900U preamplifier. It does not. I just don't think it does. It didn't do anything for me for the brief moment that I had it. Okay. Okay, so with that out the way, I want to show you guys a couple of updates. All right, so number one, look what's back. Oh, nordost Odin are back. So now that I have Valhalla 2's interconnects, I think it's time to try nordost. In addition to that, I bought these cable elevators to try. So you guys want to see them. I bought these from Music Direct. They're like $20 each. Okay, cable elevators, really cool. I think I like a lot of what they do. I do find there was a difference in sound. I will say that. I don't know exactly, but I think something changed when I put these cables on top of these things. Something happened. I felt probably a little more refinement, I would say. But anyway, yeah, so, and they work fine. I mean, you know, they elevate the cable, which is all we want, is to get it off the ground, so it really doesn't matter how. And they're cheap, guys, $20 each on Music Direct. And yes, I don't work for Music Direct. I don't get compensated. I'm just giving you guys that hint. If you guys want to try them, I am playing with them. And if you don't like them, you can return them for 30 days. I mean, you have 30 days to play with them. I'm still trying to see what they do. Trying to see if I want to continue with them. So far, they seem to be keepers, but You know, I change my mind all the time. So, yeah, look him up, musicdirect.com. Okay, so in addition to that, I got a couple of other updates. Here's one. I know I mentioned it. So I want to give shout outs to Jeff at Reference Analog. Jeff sent me, out of his own will, of course, and I really appreciate this. He sent me this cable for audience front row XLR. I'm gonna be trying these cables on my against the rest of my components. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of different videos with them. Thank you, Jeff. I'm gonna put the link to his website below, referenceanalog.com. For those that might be interested in checking out his website, please do so. Okay, so that's one update. We're gonna be playing with that soon. I'm very excited about that cable. Next one. This is actually something, I don't even know how I ended up with this, but I ended up with, again, these are Wire World Platinum 7 speaker cables. I have them listed online, actually, for an excellent deal, by the way, guys. If you go online and look for them, you'll find them. I listed them for literally the cheapest price ever to be seen on AudioOne or any other website. Okay, so very good deal, excellent cable. That's awesome. I've used that cable for, in the past when I had it, I used that cable for maybe about a year, I want to say. I used it for quite some time. Okay, and I also have this. This is going to be pretty exciting. This cable, along with the audience cable, is going to be a cable that I've been waiting to try this cable. All right, this cable is supposed to be an Odin cable killer. This cable right here. This cable is supposed to be the direct competitor to Odin XLRs, or at least Valhalla XLR. All right, this is by a company that, these are the engineers that used to work for Nordost. So you guys know, they used to work for Nordost and they went away and did their thing. Kind of like Nelson Pass did with Pass Labs and all of that. So this is essentially, this is what's coming up soon, guys. All right, this cable is, I believe, $8,000 MSRP. All right, this cable right here is supposed to really put a great competition in front of the Odin 1 XLR that I have been using for quite some time. So that's another update. All right, excellent cable. I have not heard it, still in the box because I don't have a DAC. That should be here today. And then the final update I wanted to give you guys was the new set of monoblocks. Not new, but I've had them. Here they are. Merrill Audio. Yep, we're going to be doing this soon again. Merrill Audio Element 118s. Those are the big boys. Okay, so you guys will know things are about to get very interesting here. Element 118s. I'm also waiting for the matching preamplifier, the Christine. That's going to be here too. I have probably, I believe I have hopefully another set of speakers, older generation speakers. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they're older. I'm going to play with those as well. I also have a surprise. A lot of you guys are going to want to know. A surprise. We got an integrated coming. I'm not going to say what that is, but we have an integrated coming. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so a lot of things happening, guys. A lot going on. As you guys know, I have the 900U preamplifier on for sale, and also the amplifier for sale. I'm actually thinking now, with so much stuff that I have going on, I may even open up my own website and just sell my components directly to you guys, you know, so that we can do business. I'm thinking about that. That's something that's in my head. To be honest with you, I think you guys have been pretty good to me, and I thank each and every one of you for following me and you know, and staying afloat and bringing me into your homes, and listening with your wives or kids or by yourselves. You know, to me, that just means the world to know that, you know, that I could be part of your life, you know, somehow. Okay. And I know that I go in all sorts of directions, but guys, this is what makes it interesting. I mean, to have, you know, this madness constantly arriving, right? Constantly just showing up. It's great, because you never know what's going to be next. And I think that I would love to live with some of this gear a little longer. But sometimes the truth, and I'm being honest here, a lot of times I get a phone call and there's something on the table for me. And I perhaps was interested at some point, and it just hit my table. It just got here, and it just was the right business transaction for me, the right deal, and I have the opportunity in front of me, so I just pulled the trigger. See, I'm not the typical person that will talk to a dealer or a store for 18 hours straight, or 18 hours in a week about one component, or about speaker cable, or about one item. See, I don't do that. Okay, so my approach is different. I'm a lot more determined. I mean, when I got this DAG stuff, the Dan Agostino stuff, I got a call. We locked in the deal, and 24 hours later, they were in my hands. I mean, I drove about 9 hours straight. 9 hours. That's how far I drove, okay, to pick up this stuff. That's how I am. I'm aggressive. I don't wait. I don't call, though. I don't have to get approval from the uncle, the wife, the dog, the cat. None of that. I run my thing. I'm thankful that my spouse doesn't interfere with any of this. She doesn't care if I have 30 amplifiers and 20 speakers. She doesn't care. She is not. This is why I built this room, so that I leave the rest of the house alone. And so at the speed that I buy stuff is usually the speed that most of you guys would take probably a year to be able to, buy all the items that I buy in 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks. So, that's why I can't sometimes live with this stuff for very long. Because if, let's say right now I got a call, just hypothetical, somebody calls me and says, I got a pair of, Mephistos monoblocks for a good price, and they call me, guess what? The Coliseum is out, and I'm bringing Mephisto tomorrow. That's just how it is. I don't have to wait or think about it or scratch on my head or, burn the clock or anything like that. For me, I'm much more aggressive when it comes to this, when it comes to buying stuff, just because I'm passionate about it, and I also know exactly what I'm interested in. I don't buy anything that I feel doesn't strike my interest, I don't care about, that piques my interest. That's the best word. I don't buy anything that I don't, care to see or hear. Now, if somebody came and said, hey, right now, the audience cables, I was interested in the audience cables a long time ago, and Jeff here at Absolute, Reference contacted me and said, I want you to hear these cables. I think they're pretty good, and they're here, right? That's different. Yeah, that's a different thing. So I'm open to hearing everything, but I can't buy everything that comes across for me. And that's I have a limited amount of funds to play and enjoy. But what I want you all to know is, I think it's getting to the point where I am really, really contemplating building my own website, listing all my product, and because at the end of the day, guys, you guys know I don't keep all of this. I really don't keep any of this. I mean, I don't know how long the Griffin will be here. I don't know how long the Sashas will be here. For all I know, next week they call me and I got a deal on, I don't know, Vivid Audio or Magicos, and then the Sashas are up for sale. I mean, it's just like that, guys. I mean, for me, things are dynamic, quick. I got to be on my toes at all times, because sometimes deals come at me, and if I'm not financially ready, I lose. I lose from reviewing the product, playing with it, listening to it, forming my own opinion, and then to me that's pretty devastating when I'm not ready, financially speaking. So this is why I have to constantly move a lot of my stuff so that I'm prepared for the next deal that hasn't presented itself. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. The Rossini will be here. The DCS Rossini will be here shortly. I will plan to do a video with it soon, probably towards the end of the week. And then we'll do a couple of other shootouts. We'll do the XLRs. I'm excited to hear these two XLRs go toe-to-toe against my Valhalla 2s. And then, of course, I'm excited to hear the Odins again with the DAG Momentum stuff. I've never really heard it with the Momentum stuff. So that's going to be exciting. Thank you for subscribing, guys. Please continue to follow me. There's a lot more to come. Speakers are coming, like I said. I got other things that are going to be hitting my door maybe by the end of the week. I'm integrated as well. So a lot more to come. Thank you for following me, and please subscribe.